Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in to Ohio Hilltops. Today we're out here getting the chores done, making sure everyone's fed. And, it's another snowy day. The ground's actually pretty muddy. It hasn't been cold enough to freeze, but we're out here getting chores done, and I figured I'd take you all along with us there for some of it throughout the day. So stick around, and I hope you all enjoy. So I hope you all are having a good weekend. I know we are here. It's Sunday. This evening we're going to have another family dinner. We usually try to do that on Sundays. Have some good food and good times with the family. But this weekend, really I'm taking it easy. Haven't done a whole lot. I've been fiddling with this new chainsaw. It's a Dolmar 7300. I got it. The guy was saying he thinks there was carburetor issues with it. Well, tore it apart. Carburetor was clean. Went back in and just took the cylinder apart, and here the rings were gouted into the ring seat there. So I got a new top end coming for it. So stay tuned for that. That should be fun. It's going to be a big bore saw, and it'll be the biggest saw that I have. So I'm excited to get it going. We'll go in here and get the chickens fed. They're waiting on us anxiously, and we'll head on over to the pigs here soon. Sweetie, you be nice. Hopefully these girls are pregnant, and we'll be expecting babies around the first week of April. So really looking forward to that. These will be all first-time mothers, so hopefully everything goes smooth for them. And I'm sure we'll be taking you all along with us. There's our elusive bunny. I've been feeding him back behind the feed bin here. Usually cleans it up pretty quick. So along with the pellets, I like to give them whole oats as well. They seem to really enjoy these. They've been laying good for us, so must be helping. The boiler this morning. Just heard the damper close, so it's probably good and hot in there, that's for sure. It feels good in the morning. Cold hands. I loaded this about a little over half full yesterday around 6 p.m. and now it's probably 9:30. So it does really well for us. Granted, it's only upper 20s, low 30s here this morning. So if y'all follow us on Instagram and Facebook, y'all probably seen this, but I made a comment about being able to tell if your compost is working there. As you can see, this is all melted off. It's actually warm to the touch. This is definitely working for us. That's good. Really looking forward to taking that to the garden and making some raised beds out of it this year. So. What do you boys think, huh? What do you think, Jasper, huh? Hi, boy. Big. Let's go ahead and take the rust off the spiskers a little bit there this morning. Let's see how we do with just the old axe there. I tell you what, Buck and Billy Ray, he's got it figured out with the axe. Me, not so much. I really enjoy splitting with the Fiskars though. Alright y'all, so I got this old chainsaw the other day. I'll post some pictures of when I bought it and things of that nature, but right now I'm in the works to cleaning it up. So here boys, go play. Boys always want to be in the videos. So right now I'm in the process of cleaning it up. I'm going to use some kerosene and see how that works on it. So I bought this, the guy was saying he thinks there's carburetor issues, it was cutting out on top end. So after running through the carburetor, cleaning it up, and getting on through it, checking it over, realized that the piston rings were scored and pretty much burnt into the piston. So I got a new top end kit on the way. Go clean it up. I'll show you some videos of me trying to start it, and we'll go from there, but I'll definitely cue you all in when we rebuild this top end. What, boy, huh? What? What do you think? Alright, so here's how I got the saw. So, like I said, it looks pretty rough. Definitely been used, but I think it'll clean up clean up and look a lot better. We'll go ahead and do that here in just a minute. Notice the top inside dog there is broke. No big deal. Honestly, to me it just looks like it needs some TLC. I honestly think it's probably just a dirty carburetor by the looks of it, the way it was taken care of. So we'll go ahead and open it up, see what the air filter looks like. All right. Alright, so I got it somewhat cleaned up. This thing is just covered in old oil. We're going to go ahead now and see what the fuel is like that's in it. Fuel smells good in it. All right, let's go ahead and tighten the chain here. See if all right. The slack adjuster's gone. That's all right. Fair enough. Let's clean that up a little bit. So much gunk. Alright, let's go ahead and reassemble this chain here. We'll just try to get it a little snug there see if we can get it running at least. We'll worry about the tensioner later. That'll get us by. Alright everyone, so long story short, I couldn't get the saw running, tore the cylinder apart, and this is what I found. There's the piston there and the gouted rings. So here's a comparison of the stock 029 piston to the right above to the Dolmar 7300. So the rest of the video is going to show me cleaning up the saw, but when I do get the new cylinder and piston in, we'll get it going and show you this saw in action. Alright, so show you what we're dealing with there. Just old caked in grease and dust and dirt. Let's see how this kerosene does on it. Alright, and here's the top of the air filter cover. Same thing, this gunk and grime all over it. We're gonna toss it in the bucket and let it set as well. Okay, so now I'm just taking the brush with some of the kerosene on it and just going over the body of the chainsaw there to try to break up some of that old gunk. And then I'll go through and wipe it all down. And I tell you what, this saw was just completely abused. No maintenance done on it. It just worked, you know, which to each their own. That's what they're for, is to work, but I sure like to try to keep my stuff in a little better shape than this. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna need a new bar and chain on it too. So I picked this saw up for $100, and I think the rebuild kit was $105 or something like that, and it's for the big bore kit. So the saw will be an 80cc saw. However, I gotta buy a chain tensioner for it. Need a new bar and chain. I mean, I'll probably have close to $300 in it, which, like I said, it'll be a good running saw. However, I was hoping for a little easier rebuild on it than this. It ended up being worse off than I thought. For those of you that are watching that may have ran these saws before, maybe you can help me out. Is this saw able to run a Husqvarna chain tensioner on it? I'm going to keep looking into it, but I believe it will. Didn't know if someone could might know better. Like I said, I've never ran these saws before, Dolmar. I've heard good things of them. You know, a lot of people really like them. But we got the tensioner to do, bar and chain, and the rebuild kit, and we should be in business. All right, so we just took this stuff out of the kerosene there, and I blew it out with the air gun. Gave it a quick little wipe down, but as you can tell, a lot better. That worked pretty good. It did take some time to soak it in, and you know, it's still not perfect, but that really helped. All right, so this will be a lot better when we put it back together, knowing everything's clean, and I'm still working on the power head there. It's just got gunk all through it. All right, so we got it cleaned up there for the most part. I think it looks a lot better now. So whenever we get this upper cylinder kit, we'll get it fixed right up and hopefully get it running. All right, well, that's going to be it for today's video. I want to thank you all for coming along. I appreciate the support and all the feedback there. Hey, don't forget, if you haven't already and you use Facebook, look us up on there. I try to post on there somewhat frequently, and it's a great way to message and such back and forth. So if you would, like us on Facebook and also on Instagram. Okay, until next time, y'all take care.